Hello everyone, welcome to UN College Digital Class. I am Manisha Manashwini Padhi, lecturer in Department of MCom in Finance and Control. So today I am going to start a new topic regarding marketing. Okay, so marketing is a very familiar word to all of us. Everybody of us know a little bit about marketing. Okay, so marketing is basically a functional department of an organization under its management. So there are different type of functional departments like planning department, production department, organizing department, finance department, purchase department. Similarly, marketing is also a functional department under the whole organization, which is known as marketing department. Marketing department has recruited a specific persons under it like marketing managers, marketing intermediaries, marketing supervisors, marketing sales representatives, sales persons, etc. Okay, so marketing is a specific functional department which performs the function of marketing. Some of us think marketing and selling are equal. We often use the word selling instead of marketing everywhere, but there is a little bit difference between marketing and selling. Marketing and selling are two similar words, but they are not same with each other. So selling is a part of marketing. Marketing includes selling. Under marketing there are also different type of things like advertising, promotion, marketing survey, marketing mix, marketing research, selling, etc. Okay, so marketing is a superset and selling is a subset. So in my today's video lecture I will discuss some introduction regarding marketing, and then we will go to what can be marketed like goods, services, etc. Then we will discuss the classification of markets. This much we are going to discuss in today's video. In my coming video I will discuss next part. So we will go one by one. So the term marketing refers to identifying and meeting the human and social needs profitably. Nowadays, marketing has widely been accepted as societal process. So what is societal process? Societal process means it covers the society, it is spreaded all over the society. This is known as a societal process because as its importance extends to society as a whole. The marketing has its importance all over the society, whether it is lower income group society or middle income group society or higher income group society. Marketing is accepted as a societal process. It plays a vital role in establishing new products that makes lives easier or enrich lives by way of inspiring innovations. Here, constant efforts are required for the enhancement of the existing product to meet the needs and wants profitably. Whatever type of market is there, every market is not static. Not one of every market is static. Market is dynamic. Every day new type of products are going on being invented, new innovations are being made. So a consumer or a customer wants a product on the basis of three categories. There are three categories on which products are differentiated. One can be necessity, one can be comfort, and one can be on the basis of luxury. So what is necessity? Necessity means the basic needs of a human being to survive, like food, shelter, water, cloth, etc. So these are the basic needs of a human being. This is needed to survive. Once the necessity is satisfied, every human being moves further towards comfort. Like if I am having a home, this is my necessity. But after that, I will move to a fan or bed, pillows. These are the comfort mattresses. Okay. So after necessity is covered, after necessity is fulfilled, one goes to comfort needs. Okay. So after comfort needs are satisfied, a human being goes to luxury needs. Okay. Luxury needs consists of any type of luxury products like air conditioner, refrigerator, car, mobile, washing machine, etc. Okay. So there are three type of purposes for which goods are being consumed, which is necessity, comfort and luxury. There is another thing which is very important, that is customer is different and consumer is different. Customer can be a consumer, but these two are different words with different meaning. Customer is a person who purchases the product, who buys the product, okay? But consumer is a person who consumes the product, who uses the product. If I am purchasing a mobile phone, I will be the customer. If I am using that mobile phone, then I will be the consumer also. But if I purchased a mobile phone and I gifted it to my friend, then I will be the customer and my friend will be the consumer. So this is the basics of marketing. So let's move to the next slide. Traditionally, market was referred to a place where buying and selling takes place. In old days, buying and selling was done by coming together in periodical fairs held at specific places and on particular dates. At present, buying may be conducted on telephone, through mail, internet, etc. A seller can reach any customer anywhere, anytime, and so can a buyer. Traditionally, if a customer wanted to buy something, then he has to go to periodical fair, like in our villages, hats are there, mandis are there. But in today's days, in today's concept of marketing, sellers are also available, buyers are also available. Buyer and seller both need not to have a go for a specific place at a specific time on a specific day to purchase or sell their product. Seller and buyer can meet each other electronically or digitally through different type of applications available through mobile surfing, through internet services. So the definition of marketing is getting changed day by day because this is a dynamic process. Marketing is a process of a business which is related to satisfy human wants by the exchange of goods and services. Production of goods and services has no meaning unless these are exchanged for money or money's worth. The concept of marketing has been becoming broader with the passage of time. So in simple terms, marketing can be defined as an exchange transaction that takes place between the buyer and the seller. But marketing transaction, to be a transaction, should be a voluntary act. Voluntary means both the parties should purchase or sell according to their own wishes. No pressure should be there. That is, this is what written here, that there should be no pressure on buyer or seller for making the transaction. Marketing is a comprehensive term. Comprehensive term means marketing is a very large term which includes all resources and set of activities necessary to facilitate the flow of goods and services from producer to consumer. So basically marketing means the flow of goods and services from producer or manufacturer to consumer which go through a specific stages. So that is why it is called that marketing is a process. Previously, the concept of marketing was goods are produced, that was brought to the market and those were sold and the process was over. But with the evolution of marketing process has also changed. Before producing the goods, the producer has to understand the needs and wants of the customer, what are the tastes and preferences of the customer, and according to that the product should be designed and the product should be made, and that product should also be made available to consumer at his or her doorsteps. Okay, otherwise no consumer will be available, otherwise no consumers will be ready to go for a long way to purchase something. Okay, so this is the duty of the producer or the marketer to make products available to consumers easily. So this is the similarities and dissimilarities between selling and marketing. Selling and marketing are two different words. Selling is under marketing. Okay, so selling is a subset and the marketing is a superset. Sometimes the terms marketing and selling are used interchangeably, but marketing is much wider term than selling. Selling is a part of marketing and comes in the last in the marketing process. Okay, so marketing is a wider term and selling is a narrower term. Selling is a part of marketing. Next point is, selling is that important aspect of marketing under which ownership of goods is transferred from the seller to the buyer. So selling is an important aspect, important part of marketing under which goods is transferred. But before transferring the goods, there are certain steps like buying the raw material, work in progress, storing them, warehousing, retailing, wholesaling. So these all come under marketing. Selling is a important aspect of marketing and the last step in the marketing process. Selling revolves around the needs and interest of the seller, but marketing revolves around the needs and interest of the buyer. So in selling, all the concentration are put on the seller. Seller is under profit motive and he wants to earn profit. But in marketing, everything is in interest of buyers. Consumers are given preference here. In selling, emphasis is on profit generation, but in marketing, emphasis is on customer satisfaction. Selling emphasizes on product and production is done without knowing customers' need, whereas marketing emphasizes on customers' needs and production is done after knowing customers' needs and requirements. Conversion of goods into cash is the major activity performed in selling. But what is done in marketing? In marketing, the major activity is the conversion of consumer needs into goods. So basically, selling is a narrow term and marketing is a wider term. In marketing process, selling comes at last. So what happens in selling? In selling, goods are sold to consumer. This is done under profit motive. This is the motive of the seller to earn profit. Whatever goods that should be sold to customer. But in marketing, the most important objective is to satisfy the consumer. Consumer satisfaction is the most important objective, and for that, before producing goods, consumer needs, demand, taste, preferences are studied by the producer, and according to that, the goods have been made. But in selling, there is no such kind of market survey is there. A seller produces good according to himself and then sells this good for profit motive. In selling, price is determined on the basis of cost incurred, but in marketing, price is determined by consumers and then on the basis of price, cost is determined. So in selling, what happened? Price is determined on the basis of cost incurred because this is under profit motive. But in marketing, the overall price is determined first by the consumer. Consumer first tell they want that product in which price, and after that on the basis of price, cost is determined. So basically, selling has a narrow scope and covers only transfer of goods from seller to buyer. Marketing has a wider scope and besides selling, it covers planning, pricing, advertising, marketing, research, etc. So this is what we can conclude that so overall selling is a subset and marketing is a superset. So this is what selling and marketing mean. These two words are not same but these two are similar. Next we will go to what is marketed. So while entering into marketing chapter, we have to think of what can be marketed, whether it is goods or services, only goods and services are there or not. So there are certain things which can be marketed like goods, services, experiences, information, ideas, etc. So this we will discuss one by one. What is marketed? So first thing under this is goods. This category represents the biggest part of the production and marketing efforts of any economy. We can find various companies producing phone, car, television, etc. So what is goods? Goods are tangible products which can be touched, which can be seen and which can be felt. So goods are anything we purchase like mobile phone, television, refrigerator, clothes, shoes, etc. Okay. So goods covers the maximum part of any economy. Next one is services. Production and marketing of services is another major category. Services include hostels, banks, airlines, doctors, lawyers, etc. So what we are being provided in hotels and restaurants, in bank, in insurance companies, at doctor's chamber, at lawyer's chamber, etc. So those are services and those professionals charge for their services. So these services can also be marketed. Any doctor, if want, can make advertisement for his or her clinic. Any hotel can advertise themselves, banks advertise themselves. So goods and services produce the biggest part of the marketing efforts of any economy. After this constitutes of a large proportion, and after that there are small proportions which are being marketed. Third one is experiences. A company can create, show and market experiences like 3D movies, Disney World, amusement parks, etc. So these are the experiences which a person experiences by paying certain fees. So these can also be marketed by any marketing agency or by any company. Next one is event. If all of us we know, like Olympics, World Cup, IPL, all these important events are being promoted by different marketing companies. So events are an important category that marketers can target. They promote events like concerts, different concerts of popular musicians, singers, IPL in India, Olympics, World Cup, etc. So if all of these are not being marketed, people or public will not be able to know about these events occurring. Okay, so marketing of events are also very important. Next one is places. Places are different type of cities or states or nations that constitute a tourism industry. So marketing under places are done by tourism industry. Places having historical monuments, nature's beauty, royal history like Kashmir and Rajasthan are good examples of place marketing. Recently, all of us we have seen the ad featuring Amitabh Bachchan for Gujarat tourism. Okay, so recently Gujarat tourism has promoted tourism industry with a new logo and Amitabh Bachchan as its brand ambassador. Like Kashmir is being promoted under Heaven of Earth, Incredible India is being promoted. So basically places are promoted by the brand ambassadors. Some popular known faces markets the places. Okay. In my today's video lecture, I discussed about what is marketing, introduction of marketing, what is the difference between selling and marketing, and what can be marketed. So this will clear your introduction part about marketing. In my upcoming video lectures, I will discuss the types of marketing on the basis of different types, like on the basis of area, on the basis of consumption pattern, etc. After that, we will go to marketing management process, marketing mix, then what are the components of marketing mix. Okay, so whole marketing part I'll cover. I hope all have understood this. Okay, so this is a very easy topic, yet this is difficult to understand. I have tried all my best to clear all of your doubts or all of your difficulties. So you all go through the video, and if you face any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. I will clear that. So we will meet in the next video lecture. Okay, thank you everyone for watching.